high school football. The hits, the scores, the fans. Complete coverage of the high school games that matter. This is Friday Night Blitz from WFXR Sports.
Yes, good evening, everyone. I'm Jermaine Farrell. Hoping your day is wonderful and blessed. And like butter, let's get on a roll, baby, with a TGIF delight known as Friday Night Blitz. It is week one of the regular season. We're going to have Friday Night Blitz taking you from the end of August through the first part of December through the playoffs. So we are rocking and rolling week one in the books. We got some great highlights and scores and games and all that. But we're going to kick the party off with our game of the week.
And now, the Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week, sponsored by McAdoo's.
Our Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week for week one takes us to Southwest Roanoke County for the battle for Bogle. Rivals in the Hidden Valley Titans and the K-Spring Knights. And last season, the Knights ended a 9-game losing streak to the Titans, winning 17-14 in a game. Normally, the last game of the season, they always play tight ones, close ones. This game was no exception. So let's go out to Bogle Stadium. Beautiful but steamy hot night for high school football. K-Spring and Hidden Valley battling. We are scoreless in the second quarter, and Hidden Valley Sam Dragovich is going to hook up with Braxton Dennings with the juggling circus catch. He's going to do the rest. Take it to the house, young fella. You got one. Touchdown. Hidden Valley takes a 7-0 lead. Fast forward to the third, same score. K-Spring getting on the board through Landon Altizer, a junior running back, takes the rock to the house. The extra point was missed, so the Knights trail 7-6. Still in the third quarter, Dragovich going to the air, hooking up with Dunnings. The D&D connection. The senior wideout hauls it in, and he extends Hidden Valley's lead to 14-6. But K-Spring not quite done yet. Knocking on the door in the fourth quarter. Bryce Cooper, number 11, gets the ball in for the touchdown. So a little bit later, this is what they're going to do. Got to go for two to tie it up. The two-point conversion, not there. And Hidden Valley owns Southwest Roanoke County. They get the win tonight over K-Spring, winning that one 14-12. WFXR Sports' David DeGuzman picks up the coverage from Bogle Stadium.
Well, Hidden Valley didn't have to wait too long to get some revenge over losing to K-Spring earlier this year, as the Titans started off the fall 2021 season with a victory over its rival. And one interesting thing to note is that both teams had to overcome some scoreboard issues as they didn't have a clock to refer to, making for some interesting time management for both teams.
I asked the back judge for the time about 500 or 600 times tonight, just trying to figure out what was going on. It's things like that happen. You just got to adjust and you move on.
The play of Sam Dragovich, it seemed like it took a while for a lot of these players to kind of get in the swing of things, but in that second half, he seemed to find his groove, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Sam's got as much talent as anybody around, and we completed some balls tonight. We played some good defense. Our kids just took the opportunities they had, and I'm happy for them. Tonight was a pretty cool night. It's the first time, there's been any electricity in the stadium since, we were 2019 playoffs. It felt good for our kids. It felt good for our community. And for tonight, at least, it was a sense of normalcy.
Meanwhile, K-Spring head coach Nick Leftwich will have to wait at least another week for his first win as a head coach, as the Knights will take on Northside next week. Meanwhile, Hidden Valley will travel to William Byrd for week number 2, looking to go 2-0 on the young season. Local in Roanoke County for Friday Night Blitz, David DeGuzman, WFXR Sports.
Thank you so much, David. Moving to North Roanoke County, the Vikings of Northside hosting the Pulaski County Cougars in an old Roanoke Valley District game start. The action in the third quarter, just a minute left. Vikings up 10-7. Cougars Cam Cooper to John Lyman. He's going to take it to the house 30 yards out. Pulaski up 13-10, but the Cougars, or rather the Vikings, would come back. Cam Abisher, he's going to take the 67-yard touchdown run to the hizzy, also known as the Hiles. Vikings go up 17-13, but the Cougars would come back late in this one. John Lyman, he's going to take it in from 10 yards out. That was your game winner. The Cougars nipped the Vikings tonight, 20-17. Our final stop in the Roanoke County, Texas, to Highlander Stadium. Glenver Highlanders hosting the Galax Maroon Tide. Glenver leading 14-7 at recess. And there he is, the cool coach there, Kevin Clifford, doing his thing. Third quarter, Galax with some offense, but the defense of Glenver would stuff it. Mason Anderson with the stop. Then Glenver senior Aiden Walk hooked up with Dagan Williams. Takes it to the house, 7, just like his jersey. It was 21-7 at this point. Glimmer, they win the Battle of the G's, beating Galax 28-14. We roll over to Buchanan. James River Knights opening up the season at the crib against Buffalo Gap. First play of the game. Buffalo Gap is going to kick it off. James Rivers, Connor Church, amen, hands it off to Ben Bailey. Won't you come home, Ben Bailey? Oh, won't you come home? He takes it to the house. Ben Bailey getting the party started. That's a touchdown on the reverse 7-0 early, but in 6 minutes left in the third. First and 10 on their own 43, 14-7. Buffalo Gap. Bryce Hildebrand through the defense takes it to the house, making it 20-7. With the 2-point conversion, it was 22-7. And Buffalo Gap, they come down I-81. They get the win over James River, 30-7. Coming up next on Friday Night Blitz, we shine the spotlight on former Blacksburg head coach Thad Wells as he looks to move up the college coaching ranks. Plus, the defending Class 4 champs in the Salem Spartans, they start off the season with a tough foe. Highlights from Salem Stadium next, but first, we get our toes tapping with our Band of the Week.
Now, the Friday Night Blitz Band of the Week. And now, the Friday Night Blitz Cheerleaders of the Week. Back to Friday Night Blitz, a WFXR sports production.
And thank you so much to the Northside Viking cheerleaders rocking and rolling like they always do. Well, we'll get back to the highlights in a few minutes, but now we got a new feature coming your way this year and this season. It's called the Friday Night Blitz. Of course, it's the Spotlight as we shine the spotlight on some big-time athletes and coaches and all that good stuff. Now, the Virginia Cavaliers football staff, they have a new face on their coaching staff with a local connection. Former Blacksburg High School head coach Thad Wells is now a quality control assistant at UVA. You might remember back in 2016, Wells was at the helm when the Bruins won the Class 3 state football title. I caught up with Wells in Charlottesville to see why he made the move from high school to college coaching in this week's Friday Night Blitz Spotlight.
You know, I played at Emory and Henry, and after that got straight into high school coaching, and I didn't really think about, you know, to me, I just wanted to coach. And then after, again, like I said, after having a little bit of success and just starting to talk to other coaches and just the passion to want to get deeper and deeper into this game led me to here, I guess.
Thad Wells' road to being a quality control assistant at UVA included stops the past 7 years as a high school coach in South Carolina, North Carolina, and in Virginia at Blacksburg High School and last season at Richlands High School. A quality control coach's primary job is preparing the team for a game, to include analyzing game film for statistical analysis. For Wells, getting to the Cavaliers involved developing a relationship with head coach Bronco Mendenhall.
You know, we had that success in 2016 at Blacksburg, and at that point got to know Coach Mendenhall, got to do some things with the AFCA, and just started to build that fire, I guess, that desire to get up here, and just getting to know him over the last 4 years, and just knowing that I wanted to, I guess, take a chance to come up to the college ranks, and it's just amazing.
He's a passionate and avid learner and reader, and he has just been in contact ever since, and has chosen to take a leap of faith toward college football. It's a new stage in the program where we're being sought out by those that want to go into college football, but also think our program and maybe the design and architecture of it might add value. So it's great.
Without Coach Mendenhall saying yes, I wouldn't be here. So, you know, it took, you know, courage to start off with, just to come up here and sit in his office 4 years ago to ask him questions. But then I just had to be a pest for a long time, and eventually got him to say, sure, come on. If you're willing to do some hard work for nothing, then come.
Even though Wells is looking to move up in the college coaching ranks, he still has fond memories of his time coaching at Blacksburg, winning a state title in 2016.
Well, Blacksburg was absolutely a special time at Blacksburg High School. It was just amazing people that had a special year, and a couple years there that we were very successful on the field, but off the field they were great people, and I absolutely reflect on that. Coach Phipps, a longtime coach at Blacksburg, gave me a call the other day. We were talking about 2016. I keep up with the coaches. We talk and text, and it's just the memories are special.
Now, quality control is often seen as the ground floor in moving up the college coaching ranks, and in this role, Wells gets to learn and study from the offensive side of the ball, so good luck to him. Meanwhile, back to the highlights, the defending Class 4 champs and the Salem Spartans opening defense of their 10th state title at home against a tough opponent in the Martinsburg, West Virginia Bulldogs. Now, these two teams met a couple of years ago, Martinsburg winning over Salem, and Martinsburg also knows how it is to win state titles. They've won several in the Mountaineer State. To Salem State, and we go for the opener. Yes, run through the paper. Do your job. Thank you very much. Meanwhile, 3 former Spartans, current Virginia Tech Hokies on the sidelines. That's Jordan and Jaden Williams and Xavion Wood. Yes, Salem would love to have them in uniform. Meanwhile, speaking of being in uniform and doing great things, how about this? Martinsburg quarterback Ezra Baggett, Haterade, interception, Salem's Chauncey Logan Jr. But one good turn deserves another. Salem's Darion Wilson, he's going to fumble the ball, and the Bulldogs will recover. And then a few plays later, a Xavion on Martinsburg side, Xavion Kendall takes it in from 5 yards out. Martinsburg takes the early 7-0 lead. But Martinsburg still on the offensive flow here as Baggett's going to complete a pass. It's fumbled. Noah Collins grabs it out of the air and makes it happen, recovering for Salem. Salem would get it, double J. Javion Jones, double J. Get you some. Threes all the way around the board. 33 yards down to the 3. If you add his jersey number up, 2 + 1 is 3. 3 plays later, I feel like Sesame Street brought you about a number 3. Cam Leftwich finishes this one with the 1-yard score to tie it at 7. But Martinsburg, they come into Salem and they get the win over the Spartans, 35-21. Now, if you like to see the Salem-Martinsburg game, we have it for you with a student playback high school game of the week on WWCW tomorrow at noon or Saturday at noon. Dave Ross and Steve Myers will be on the call. These games are produced by Franklin County High School students. They do a great job. We also have the complete schedule of the game of the week on WFXRTV.com. Strong matchup over at City Stadium in Lynchburg. Laura Bataille Cavaliers playing the first of 6 road games, taking on EC Glass Hilltoppers. Toppers already up 21-0 in the second. On 4th and 33, George White to Marcavis Graves burying the touchdown. Glass up 28-0. Toppers up 34-0 on the kickoff. Joey Isaacs, Joey I, in your eye, through the eye, all the eyes. Isaacs, Big Ike taking it 80 yards to the house on the kickoff. Cavaliers get on the board 34-7, but Glass was still rolling. George White going to the air, hooking up with Eli Wood, who sprints to the end zone. Don't worry about the flag there. Toppers up 40-7. The Cavaliers will make a furious comeback, but they just ran out of time. Come up a little short, though. The Cavaliers falling to EC Glass 41-30 on that matchup. Meanwhile, over nearby Forest, Jefferson Forest Cavaliers hosting the Gretna Hawks. Fans in rare form there. Battle of first-year coaches, JT Cruz and Gretna's there. But meanwhile, Matthew Thompson's pass to Matthew Roman, that's going to go all the way to the house for Gretna. That's going to be a touchdown. Meanwhile, JF is going to get a pass here, and we're going to see that the pass is going to roll back, and that's going to be tipped around. Intercepted nearly. Good defense. Now down to 12 seconds in the game, JF is trying to get it going. They're down 3, and Matthew Roman says no sir to you, intercepting that ball. And Gretna, the Hawks, they fly in and nip the Cavaliers tonight by the score of 12-9. Coming up on Friday Night Blitz, it was a Star City versus Hill City battle off Ferncliff Avenue between the William Fleming Colonels and Heritage Pioneers. Those highlights are on the way, but first let's check out some fired up fans.
It's time for the Friday Night Blitz Fans of the Week. to Friday Night Blitz, a WFXR sports production.
And welcome back, everybody, to Friday Night Blitz. Pretty strong matchup between Star City and Hill City. Representing the Star City, William Fleming Colonels. Last season, they made it to the Class 4 semis. While representing the Hill City, the Heritage Pioneers, a perennial power in Class 3. Hooking up in the Noke tonight, we go over to Ferncliff Avenue, start of second quarter. The Pioneers up 4-0. Two safeties by the Pioneers. Never said that in my life. But anyway, Cameron Burns takes it in for the touchdown. Pioneers up 11-0. But the Colonels, our former player of the week, Deshaun Lewis, going to hook up with Micah Jones. Micah Jones, #1 in the program in your heart, stays on his feet. He's gone. 67 yards. Pioneers still up 11-6 at the half. But the Pioneers and the Colonels, they would battle, and it was the Pioneers getting the win over the Colonels tonight, 33-18. The Singer Stadium in Campbell County, another Roanoke City Seminole District matchup. Brookville Bees hosting Patrick Patriots. PH gets some haterade interception of another former player of the week. Tayshawn Butler gets the pick, and since Tayshawn Butler's good on offense or defense, how about some offense? Drake Daniel hooking up with Butler for the touchdown, 7-0 Brookville Bees. And then Brookville, how about this, getting more offense going here, courtesy of Drake McDaniel. D-Mac, lift him up. He deserves it. D-Mac is going to get something going. Hook up with Ethan Roby. Nice juggling catch in the end zone. 14-0 Bees, and the Bees, they go on to sting the Patriots tonight, 35-15. We wrap up the highlight reel back in Lynchburg. Liberty Christian Bulldogs made it to the Class 3 semis last year, taking on the Magna Vista Warriors. First quarter, Davis Lane is going to hand it off to Caleb Davidson for the touchdown. The extra points missed, 6-0 LCA. Next possession, the Dogs in familiar territory on 2nd and 3. Jalen Belford with the carry into the zone, takes it in. LCA will miss the PAT, and it's 12-0 Bulldogs. LCA back with the ball. Davis Lane finds Caleb Sears. Going to do some shopping here. He's going to go around, and he's going to take it to the house. LCA was on a roll tonight, making it 19-0. Magna Vista trying to get back into this game, but Rion Martin, he is going to get served up something you don't like to do. He completes the pass, the wrong guy. That's the problem with this. They get the intercept, and Jaden skates. He's on skates. Takes it to the house. Pick 6 like his jersey, a reservation for 6 in the zone. 25-0 Bulldogs, and LCA, they roll to a 60-14 win over the Warriors. We will have more Friday Night Blitz coming up with our player of the week, or play of the week, on the other side of this break.
This is the Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week, sponsored by Tater Benson of MKB Realtors.
And welcome back, everybody, to Friday Night Blitz. Now, each and every week, we will have the Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week. Now, we're hooking the Players of the Week with some nice T-shirts. We had them developed courtesy of Tater Benson, doing a great job with that. So, again, our Player of the Week, we're going to start that going next week. We have some great candidates from this week, so we won't be lacking. But Ryan Moy is going to hook up someone, a deserving athlete, as we have our Player of the Week each and every Friday on WFXR.
This is the Friday Night Blitz Play of the Week.
Our Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week, we go back to Bogle Stadium, Hidden Valley, and Cave Springs. Sam Dragovich, open in the clear. Braxton Dunnings, he caught it in the clear. He's off to the races. He's to the house. That's a touchdown. Hidden Valley's first touchdown of the fall. Hidden Valley, yes, they're getting their fans cheering. They're fired up. Let's look at it one more time because we can. Nice play, one-handed juggle. That's just like anyone should do it. Play of the week, courtesy of Dragovich to Dunnings. Hidden Valley, they hold on to it. They went over Cave Spring night by a score of 14-12. And don't forget, folks, we got some good stuff coming your way. We have NFL preseason action to tell you about. Baltimore Ravens and the Washington football team, they're going to play each other at 6 o'clock. You can see that game on WWCW. Some good stuff there. So, again, Game 1, Week 1, all these games are in the books because next Friday, of course, is going to be Virginia Tech, North Carolina. So some teams have already moved their games to Thursday. Cave Spring, Northside, one of those games. Lord Bottot and Blacksburg. So we got some pretty interesting games, some exciting moments, and we're going to have it for you all right here on WFXR Friday Night Blitz each and every Friday, 11 o'clock. The WFXR crew doing a great job. I want to thank our behind-the-scenes crew, digital crew, everyone out there who had a hand in this show, the great shooters we have, getting the coverage and the highlights. So that does it for this edition of Friday Night Blitz. Now, to see all the action in a little bit, we're going to have it for you on our website, WFXRTV.com. Also, one other important thing, download that WFXR News app. Very, very important. We have news, sports, and weather, all the good on that. So for David DeGuzman, Ryan Boy, and again, the entire WFXR crew, I'm Jermaine Farrell. Hope all of your teams are winners. Have a wonderful and blessed night and weekend, everybody.